Hello, welcome to ABTA's Travel Matters conference. My name's Luke Pard and I'm the Head of Public Affairs at ABTA. Just want to give you a really quick rundown of what happened at today's policy conference. Our key government speaker for the conference was Justine Greening, the Economic Secretary to the Treasury. Now, it's her ministerial portfolio that relates to the revision of air passenger duty. She's the minister that will be deciding how the new system's reformed and what it means for our industry. We had a chance to ask her questions, and whether it was relating to the government's view on the legality of the per plane system, or whether it was relating to what's going to happen when aviation enters the emissions trading scheme and how that relates to air passenger duty, it was a real chance for us to get clarity from the government. The bad news, unfortunately, is that the rates are still going to rise, she announced. She also reinforced the fact that air passenger duty will sit alongside the cost to aviation from entering the emissions trading scheme. This is effectively a double tax on air travel, and that's even before next year's double inflation increase in APD. There's clearly a lot of work for the industry still to do, but to hear it direct from the minister responsible for this was really very useful for our audience. Keith Williams, the new British Airways Chief Executive, gave us an overview of what the changes in the aviation landscape means for BA. Johan Lundgren, the MD of TUI Travel PLC, gave us a sense of where the industry's going in relation to changes in the way that people book their holiday and what it means for the government policy for someone that organises as many holidays as TUI does. He talked about the impact of the reforms on ATOL, how they're wanting to see a level playing field across all the people that sell holidays, but also wanting to make sure that the message about air passenger duty was understood by government. AJ Soda from Key Travel gave us a business travel perspective on what's happening in the policy front. His key message was capacity, whether that's on the roads or the rails or on the airlines. He wanted to make sure that the government policy was looking at how Britain can retain its competitiveness by making sure we have the infrastructure that we need to make sure that we're not only able to send people away on holiday, but that Britain's able to compete as well. A conference like Travel Matters, though, gives people a chance to view things from a different perspective. And to that, Andrew Hawkins, the chairman of ComRes, the polling company that ABTA uses to assess opinion polling in the House of Commons, gave us an overview of what it means for government and where our industry sits. Fortunately, he was giving us many bad news about the impact of the recession, what that means for how taxation and transport is perceived by MPs. But the good news was delivered by the Tigger to Andrew Hawkins' Eeyore, Alex Kirakides from Deloitte. Now, as the headline sponsor for Travel Matters, he was able to give us a real sense of what the industry trends are that are affecting our industry. He gave us a clear view as to where the opportunities lie in terms of increasing inbound tourism, capturing the market from the growth of BRIC countries, for instance, but also what are the policy challenges that he and his organisation sees affecting our industry. First-class presentation, very useful. You can download it from Deloitte.co.uk as well. The message from this conference is that our industry is serious about policy and we're taking that lobbying effort to government. You can find out more about what ABTA is doing about lobbying on abta.com. Thank you very much.
I think it was a fascinating morning session with a very good and varied lineup of speakers. And obviously all of the key issues that are affecting the industry today were aired and thoroughly discussed.
For me, as representative of the German association, it's also interesting to see what topics are actually moving the industry in the UK. How many of these topics are similar to the ones that are occupying us in Germany. So yes, I was very thankful for the invitation actually.
Travel Matters is the most important thing to come to in terms of short conferences. It's half a day, a raft of good speakers, lots of topics have come up. We didn't have time to explore them in depth, it doesn't matter. Things are flagged up, so you've got a diverse series of perspectives that are all flashed up in front of you in just 3 or 4 hours. Wouldn't miss it.